In this video, I will be telling you that why you should use Getx package and what is the benefits of Getx package in Flutter. Hello, my name is Sefi and welcome to my channel Coder Vlogs. So basically I use Getx for many purposes. For example, I use it for state management, I use it for dependency injection, and I use it for route management, navigation and route management. As you know that Flutter is very powerful tool and you can do anything with Flutter. But why I still use Getx? And it is because with Getx the things become more simple, right? So if you do navigation to another page, so it require only one line of code in Getx, while if you do without Getx, so it will take 5 line of codes, right? So the things are very simple in Getx, so that's why I need to save my time, I need to save my efforts. That's why I use Getx, and Getx is very lightweighted, so it will not affect on the size of your app, right? And that's why I love Getx and I am using Getx in every project, in every Flutter project. So now let's implement, let's show you, I will show you practically how I use Getx in my Flutter project. So this is my default project. This is the counter app, right? And this is in the website, not in the Android app, because my Android app is not working on the system. So I will upgrade my system. So first of all, I will go to pubspec.yaml. At here I will go to dependency. Then I will go to this point, and at here I will write get and semicolon, and then I will save, right? When I save this, so it will automatically download this get package in my project. So this is how simple to import library in the Flutter. Then I will go to the lib folder. At here I will create 3 folders. I will tell you later why. First folder is model, second folder is controller, and third folder is view. So now I have created here 3 packages: controller, model and view. So a Getx use specific design pattern, and that is model view controller, MVC. And if you don't know what is design pattern, so stop watching this video and first learn and understand what is design pattern, because without a knowledge of design pattern it is completely useless that you are doing mobile app development. So it is highly recommended first learn design pattern, and especially and specifically MVC, model view controller, right? So I have 3 packages here. One is controller. A controller will control a specific task and operation, like suppose if I have a books to control, so there will be a book controller which will control the book's functionalities, like adding a book, deleting a book, updating a book. So all these functionality will be controlled by a book controller. So at here it will be control. And what is model? Model will define our data, that what features, what attributes will be in our data, and how our data will be organized, and how is the structure of a data. So all the thing will be in this model package. So our data will be defined in the model, and controller will control the functionality of a specific task of the application. And view, view is our front end, right? At here we will only design our front end, and these two are the back end, model and controller. So I am emphasizing on these three packages because it is very important to know, and this is very important concept. If you learn that, then in future you will have less problem in developing the mobile application. And there is one more package, and that is helper. So for now we don't need helper package. This helper package is used for services that can be a web services, that can be a database. For example, if you know about Firebase, so Firebase is a service of a database, right? So all the control, all the information getting from the Firebase will be handled by this package helper, right? So in the helper we will work on the services that can be web services, that can be any kind of services. So now this is our app, default app. Let me rerun this, and let me reorganize and rewrite code according to the Getx. So first of all, I will copy this all code, right, and add here, and in the view package I will write a new class that will be homepage dot dart. So add here I will just create this. So I just copy paste the code from the main class, and add here I will change its class name to homepage, right? But the problem is that it is stateful widget, and in the Getx all the widget must be a stateless. What is stateful and stateless widget? I will discuss on this topic in future, not now, right? So now I will create a stateless widget, and name will be homepage, and then I will import a library of material, and I will override this return method with the scaffold, right? So it is something like this. So this is counter. So at here it will show 1 2 3, but now it is showing counter because I did not write any code in the controller, and I did not define any data in a model. First I will define data in a model. First I will create a class counter, right? So our data is defined, which has only one attribute, and that is count. Now let's go to controller. Helper is not required for now. Let's remove this package and go to controller. Add here I will define a controller, that is counter control. If for the first time it will look difficult to you, but once you understand its basics, then it is very simple and easy. Counter controller. So actually I will define one variable is count. So now you will see here I'm writing here dot obs, so which make this variable as observable variable. So what is observable variable? I will talk about this in future video, not now. So that's it for the controller. In the controller class, I simply define one variable which is observable. So with the observable, it will be continuously observable by Getx. so any change happen will be directly reflected in the UI. That's why I am using .obs here. Then I am defining the property of count, so I will get the value with the help of count name, and this function will be only increasing the value of count by 1, and that's it. So now let's use this controller in our view, home page view, and first of all we will define the controller, and for that we will just simply write final and then controller counter. So as here I want to update the text widget continuously when the value of a counter is changed, is updated. To reflect the update and change, I will use one of the feature of Getx, and that is OBX, right? And right here I will just copy this text. So OBX will look for a changes in a counter variable. So if the counter variable is changed or update, that update will be directly reflect in text widget. So this is all possible by this OBX. If you do not use this OBX, so our text will not be updated, and if we use this OBX, so the update will be directly reflected in the UI, in the text. So right here what I will use, I will just write a dollar sign then controller. With this code the error is gone, in simple words. So now let's see our output. So now let's test our application. First of all I will just click on this button, and you will see the text view is updated. First the value is 0 and then the value is increased by 1 when I click on a button. So I click on a button for 4 times, so now it is showing me a 4. So simply it is increasing a value by 1. So this is the basic counter application in Flutter using Getx. So that's it. See you in next video.